The tragedy that struck the small town left everyone in shock and mourning for the lives lost. The victim of the cyber attack had their personal information compromised. I plan to attend the art exhibition to admire the beautiful paintings on display. Please confirm your reservation at the restaurant by calling the provided number. The old family heirloom belongs to my aunt, who cherishes its sentimental value. Seeking revenge only perpetuates a cycle of negativity and doesn't bring true satisfaction. He studied psychology to gain insights into human behavior and better understand emotions. The breathtaking scenery can be enjoyed throughout the entire hiking trail. The country transitioned from a monarchy to a democratic republic through a series of reforms. The ancient castle stands as a landmark, symbolizing the region's rich history. With determination and support, he managed to recover fully from his injuries. The well-trained army was ready to respond to any threat to national security. Despite his initial failure, he was motivated to make another attempt at solving the puzzle. The school has a strict policy that prohibits bullying and ensures a safe environment. The clever mouse managed to escape the trap set by the farmer. It's crucial to identify the root cause of the problem before implementing a solution. He decided to shave his beard for a cleaner and more professional appearance. She decided to pursue a degree in psychology to help people overcome mental challenges. The peaceful silence of the countryside was only broken by the sound of birds singing. I need to reserve a room at the hotel for our upcoming anniversary celebration. The faucet in the bathroom was leaking, so I had to call a plumber to fix it. Her supportive words and advice encouraged me to follow my dreams. With careful planning, she could foresee potential obstacles and devise solutions. The official document had an official government seal to certify its authenticity. Regular exercise and a balanced diet are essential for maintaining optimal physical health. His noble actions during the crisis inspired others to step up and help. The memorial service was a solemn occasion, filled with heartfelt speeches and tributes. Despite facing numerous challenges, he remained resilient and committed to his goals. Upholding the principle of honesty is vital for building trust in personal and professional relationships. The company's strong code of ethics guides employees to make ethical decisions in their work. Properly managing your finance is essential for maintaining a stable financial future. The photographer adjusted the camera angle to capture the perfect shot. Please ask for permission before entering the restricted area. The factory had to cease production temporarily due to equipment maintenance. The medical team worked tirelessly to provide care to the injured patients. Nowadays, technology plays a significant role in almost every aspect of our lives. Water is a common example of a liquid that takes the shape of its container. Finding a four-leaf clover is considered a rare occurrence and brings good luck. The detective's investigations slowly started to reveal the truth behind the mysterious case. It's important to respect people's privacy and not intrude on their personal space. She decided to accompany her friend to the doctor's appointment for moral support. The shirt felt a bit loose after he lost weight from exercising. I expect that the new project will bring positive changes to the company. With the proper credentials, you can access the secure database. You can modify the settings of the app to customize your user experience. The natural disaster caused widespread destruction and displacement of residents. Language barriers can sometimes hinder effective communication between people from different cultures. He had a calm temper, rarely losing his cool even in stressful situations. Please make sure to read the entire document before signing it. Protecting the environment through sustainable practices is crucial for future generations. The colorful illustrations in the book help children better understand the story. You need to register for the conference to secure your spot. The fashion trend of wearing vintage clothing has become increasingly popular. She was very interested in learning about different cultures and their traditions. The new technology has the potential to entirely revolutionize the way we work. The treasure was buried deep beneath the old oak tree. The city's population has grown significantly over the past decade. The new sports facility offers state-of-the-art equipment and amenities. Lack of sleep can affect your mood and overall well-being. When he knocked on the door, he heard a hollow sound, indicating it was empty inside. The smell of smoke alerted us to a potential fire in the neighborhood. She decided to alter her dress to make it more suitable for the formal event. The defendant's trial lasted for weeks, with multiple witnesses providing their testimonies. The extreme weather conditions, including heavy rain and strong winds, disrupted travel plans. The festive decorations and joyful music created a merry atmosphere at the holiday party. They often argue about politics, but their debates are always respectful and well-informed. As a junior researcher, he was eager to contribute to the team's scientific method. The historic property showcased impressive architecture from the 19th century. The close-knit neighborhood rallied together to support the disabled members of the community. The serious accident emphasized the importance of following convenient safety guidelines. The longtime resident shared stories about the neighborhood's past and its evolution over time. She offered a heartfelt apology for her actions, acknowledging the hurt she had caused. The city's unique architecture reflects a blend of traditional and modern styles. It's important to teach children how to behave responsibly and treat others with respect. She decided to associate with people who shared her passion for environmental conservation. The capable team of engineers successfully completed the construction project ahead of schedule. Change is inevitable, and learning to adapt to new circumstances is a valuable life skill. Despite his accomplishments, he never displayed a sense of arrogance or envy. The argument between the neighbors escalated into a full-blown dispute over property lines. The local university offers a degree program in sustainable architecture and design. After a fair trial, he was found guilty of the crime and sentenced accordingly. She expressed concern about the prior incident and emphasized the need for improved safety measures. The cat's natural tendency to explore led it to venture beyond the safety of the yard. After her husband's passing, she became a widow and found strength in her community. The company's commitment to ethical manufacture has earned it a reputation for quality. Before you insert the USB drive, make sure to check for any compatibility issues. The art installation aims to illustrate the concept of unity through diverse perspectives. The widow's degree in social work inspired her to help disadvantaged populations. The company's latest smoke detectors are capable of detecting even the slightest traces of smoke. The convenience of online shopping has led to a significant shift in consumer behavior. The sound of thunder can trigger fear in some pets during a storm. Be careful not to scratch the surface of the table with sharp objects. The visual presentation included colorful charts and graphs to illustrate the data. We have sufficient evidence to support our claims in the court case. She had an impressive intellectual capacity and excelled in various academic fields. The constant buzzing of the mosquito was annoying and kept us awake all night. The weather was moderate, with a pleasant breeze and comfortable temperatures. After the injury, he had to rely on a crutch to help him walk. His strong sense of conscience always guided him to make morally right decisions. The fierce competition pushed the athletes to give their best performance. Can you describe the appearance of the suspect to the police? She read the story aloud to the children, capturing their attention with her animated voice. The historical artifact holds great significance for the local community. She was excited to graduate and begin her professional career. The daytime view of the city skyline was breathtaking, with the sun casting a warm glow. Despite the consequences, he chose to speak the truth and reveal the hidden facts. He accidentally gave a sharp bite to the hot pizza, causing a brief moment of pain. Over the past decade, technological advancements have transformed our lives. The movie's realistic portrayal of human emotions resonated with the audience. Further research is needed to fully understand the implications of this discovery. Her dedication and hard work led her to excel in her chosen profession. Instead of criticizing, try offering constructive feedback to help improve the situation. The high demand for the product led to a shortage in supply. The passage from the novel was read aloud to the class for discussion. The content of the article provided valuable insights into the topic. In the final paragraph, the author summarized the main points of the argument. Maintaining a positive attitude can have a significant impact on your overall well-being. The curious child asked a series of questions during the science experiment. He conducted extensive research to acquire a deep understanding of the subject. Learning a new language requires dedication and a willingness to acquire new skills. She carefully placed the books on the shelf to keep them organized. Taking pride in his accomplishments, he displayed his trophies for everyone to see. The accident left him temporarily paralyzed from the waist down. The painting was hung on the wall in a horizontal orientation. After the heavy rain, the river began to swell, threatening nearby homes. Despite initial success, the company experienced a decline in sales over the years. Renewable energy sources like solar and wind are important for sustainable resource management. She felt disappointed when her proposal was rejected by the committee. His desire to succeed motivated him to work tirelessly towards his goals. The reckless driver's actions caused significant harm to other road users. I highly recommend this book. It offers valuable insights into personal development. Skilled craftsmen work together to construct the intricate details of the cathedral. Don't hesitate to ask questions if you're unsure about the instructions. Learning to read is a primary skill that lays the foundation for education. The automatic doors open as we approach the entrance. Citizens have the right to elect their representatives in a democratic society. When threatened, animals may react with fight or flight responses. The honor of being chosen as the team captain filled her with pride. Security guards were stationed at the entrance to protect the premises. The Red Cross provides aid to disaster-stricken regions around the world. Eastern philosophy emphasizes mindfulness and spiritual growth. Due to unforeseen circumstances, we had to postpone the event to a later date. The military forces were deployed to ensure national security. The police made an arrest after a thorough investigation of the crime scene. The success of the project will depend on effective teamwork and cooperation. Despite his initial failure, he persevered and eventually achieved his goals. The waterproof coating on the jacket kept him dry during the heavy rain. She wiped the dust off the old book to reveal its title on the spine. He studied philosophy to explore the fundamental questions about existence and reality. After injuring his back, he had to wear a brace to support his spine. Africa is the second largest continent in terms of both land area and population. The magician made the rabbit disappear with a wave of his wand. He had to undergo surgery to repair the damage to his knee. Physics is a complex field of study that explores the fundamental laws of the universe. The spider began to creep slowly along the edge of the wall. I would rather go to the beach than stay indoors all day. Laws are in place to regulate the use of pesticides and protect the environment. The intricate details of the plan can complicate its execution. The business world is highly competitive, requiring innovation to succeed. Seizing the opportunity, she applied for the scholarship to study abroad. The positive effects of the new policy helped offset the initial challenges. The colony of ants worked together to gather food for the nest. The school aims to integrate technology into its curriculum for enhanced learning. Her unique style of painting helps distinguish her work from other artists. Accidentally tripping on stage, she felt a wave of embarrassment wash over her. Gardening allows you to cultivate your own fruits and vegetables. The exclusive event is by invitation only and will exclude unauthorized attendees. The motion of the pendulum demonstrated the principle of oscillation. The legal age to vote varies from country to country. Furthermore, the report highlighted the potential risks associated with the project. The wind began to scatter the leaves across the yard. The glue on the envelope flap felt sticky to the touch. The factory workers put in a lot of labor to meet the production quota. Gaining knowledge through reading and education is essential for personal growth. The principle of equality ensures that everyone is treated fairly and without discrimination. She was willing to sacrifice her own comfort for the sake of others. One major disadvantage of the product is its high cost. Neither of the options seemed appealing, so she decided to explore other alternatives. As an expert in his field, he was often consulted for his valuable insights. Proceed with caution and carefully follow the instructions to avoid any accidents. The strong force of the wind made it difficult to walk outside. Setting specific goals can motivate individuals to work harder and achieve success. After the intense workout, her muscles felt stiff and sore. The song's beautiful lyric conveyed a deep sense of emotion. Their mission was to provide aid to remote villages affected by the natural disaster. People from different backgrounds and cultures assembled to celebrate the festival. The interior of the palace was adorned with intricate designs and artwork. Her aim was to create a supportive environment for children in need. Social interactions play a crucial role in our overall well-being. The tropical climate is characterized by high temperatures and heavy rainfall. I am certain that with enough practice, you will master this skill. He gave me a clue to solve the mystery by mentioning the hidden message. She was highly regarded in her field for her innovative research. It's important to use proper technique to avoid injury during exercise. The output of the project exceeded our expectations. His vivid imagination allowed him to create elaborate stories. Regular exercise and a balanced diet help maintain good health. The magnet attracted the metal objects with a strong force. He repeatedly practiced the piano piece to perfect his performance. The cultural festival featured various religious ceremonies and traditions. She felt confident in her ability to tackle the challenging task. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The breed of the dog was known for its loyalty and intelligence. Her dedication to her studies earned her top honors in the class. The critical feedback from her mentor helped her improve her writing skills. Despite facing obstacles, he managed to overcome adversity and achieve his goals. The situation was urgent, and immediate action was required. I need to inquire about the availability of tickets for the concert. Feeling depressed, she sought help from a therapist to improve her mental health. Her elegant appearance made her stand out at the formal event. The origin of the ancient artifact could be traced back to a civilization long gone. The electric car was designed to reduce emissions and promote sustainability. The electronic device malfunctioned due to a technical glitch. The changing tide marked the transition between high and low water levels. Her generous donations helped support various charitable organizations. He took a moment to pause and reflect on his accomplishments. She used a soft cloth to polish the surface of the antique mirror. He had to admit his mistake and take responsibility for the error. The manual provided step-by-step instructions for assembling the furniture. Advances in technology have revolutionized communication and daily life. His years of experience granted him a wealth of wisdom and insights. Some animals have the ability to reproduce asexually, without a partner. She decided to apply for the scholarship to pursue her higher education. The decision whether to proceed with the project required careful consideration. He managed to seize the opportunity and launch his own business. She made a resolve to overcome her fears and pursue her dreams. The director provided clear and direct instructions to the cast and crew. He carefully used wrapping paper to wrap the gift before presenting it. The labor union negotiated better working conditions for its members. Despite facing challenges, she managed to succeed in her chosen career. The pressure to perform well motivated him to work harder. The local charity organized a fundraising event to support the community. The strong current of the river made swimming dangerous. Some people believe in the concept of fate, while others think we create our own destiny. The baseball pitcher adjusted his pitch to confuse the batter. Her creative approach to problem-solving impressed her colleagues. The load of responsibilities weighed heavily on his shoulders. The state of the economy directly influenced consumer spending. Contrary to popular belief, the study found that caffeine can have positive health effects. The volunteer provided valuable assistance during the community cleanup event. She had a particular way of organizing her workspace that helped her stay efficient. The comedian's witty jokes never failed to amuse the audience. The company's expansion efforts resulted in a considerable increase in revenue. I prefer reading books in print rather than on an electronic device. The library was silent, allowing students to focus on their studies. Many birds migrate to warmer regions during the winter months. Before making any changes, make sure you have the consent of all parties involved. The lack of proper infrastructure in the rural area posed challenges for development. Please format the document according to the guidelines provided. The weather was chilly, nevertheless, they decided to go for a hike. The athletes' hard work and dedication led to glory on the sports field. The novel's length allowed for in-depth exploration of the characters and plot. She pursued a successful career in medicine and became a respected surgeon. The picturesque countryside offered a rural retreat from the bustling city. She had a fancy for collecting vintage postcards from around the world. An ideal vacation for her would involve relaxing on a tropical beach. The professor's lectures were always insightful and thought-provoking. The novel introduced a unique twist on a familiar story. Access to clean water is a necessity for human survival. Her colleague offered valuable advice that helped her complete the project. The court's decision was based on principles of justice and fairness. In order to concentrate, he found a quiet place away from distractions. The strict rules of the competition ensured a fair and unbiased outcome. The ancient proverb holds that where there's a will, there's a way. The audience applauded enthusiastically after the captivating performance. In the previous meeting, they discussed potential solutions to the problem. Renewable energy sources like solar and wind are important for reducing fuel consumption. I'm willing to bet that he'll be the first one to arrive at the event. Before the trip, make sure to pack essentials like clothing and toiletries. Please take only a small portion of the cake, so everyone gets a taste. The advertisement's emotional appeal convinced many people to try the new product. The experienced mechanic quickly identified the issue with the car's engine. She used logical arguments to persuade her parents to let her go on the trip. One consequence of the heavy rainfall was flooding in low-lying areas. The team worked together to coordinate their efforts and achieve their goals. Your input is valuable in shaping the future direction of the project. The chef was ready to provide a delicious meal for the guests. Her witty response to the question impressed the audience. The dynamic relationship between the characters added depth to the story. She decided to devote her time to volunteering at the local shelter. Treating animals cruelly is unacceptable and goes against ethical principles. Due to frequent rainfall, the garden was thriving with lush vegetation. The sign forbids smoking in this area to maintain a healthy environment. Make sure to attach the files to the email before sending it. You need to finish your work, otherwise, you won't be able to go out. His charismatic charm made him the center of attention at the party. The detective examined the evidence to solve the mystery. Her vivid description of the sunset painted a beautiful mental image. The faucet had a slow drip that kept me awake at night. A knife can be a useful tool, but it can also be a dangerous weapon. The injured athlete received immediate medical attention on the field. The lines on the graph are parallel, indicating a consistent trend. She was excited to participate in the charity run to support a good cause. The decision to split the profits evenly among the team members was fair. The recent rainfall helped diminish the risk of wildfires. He felt a sense of abandonment after his friends stopped communicating with him. The mountain trail was steep and challenging to climb. The professor delivered an engaging lecture on modern art history. It's time to replace the old light bulb with a new one. The scientist's groundbreaking research may lead to a cure for the disease.